There are people from all around the world who flee their countries looking for a place where they feel safe. Most of these people come to the United States of America. But are we really safer in America? According to Lopez 2018, the US has the most relaxed gun control laws in the nation and is one of the countries that experiences the most gun control violence. Hi, my name is Andrew Jolly, and I will talk about gun control. America needs stricter gun laws and more control over who is allowed to carry arms. Let's begin with discussing gun policies in America. So, what are the gun policies in place here in the country? The Gun Control Act of 1968, GCA, which controls firearms at the national level, requires citizens and legal residents to purchase a gun at least 18 years old. All other firearms and handguns, for example, can only be sold to people who are 21 or older. Fugitives, people that have committed a crime of using or possessing drugs within the past year, people who have restraining orders against them, people that have renounced or rejected their citizenship, tourists to the US, and other individuals that may pose a threat to the other countries and more. Other than these exceptions, those over 21 are still allowed to purchase guns. Now that you know what our gun policies are, let's see what kind of policies other safer countries have. Japan is an example of a highly restrictive firearm regulation. They also have the lowest homicide rate in the world, according to PBS. Most guns are illegal in that country, making it hard to purchase arms and less likely for gun violence to happen. To get a gun in Japan, first you need to attend an all-day class and pass a written test, which both of them only take once per month. You also have to take and pass a shooting range class. Then you have to go to a hospital for a mental test and drug test. First, you have to pass a background check for any criminal record or association with criminal or extreme groups. 2. Provide the police with documentations that states specifically where your gun and ammunition will be located in your home. They must be locked up or stored separately. 3. You must also allow the police to inspect a gun once every year and to retake a class and exam every 3 years. In Australia, the law states that all the people must demonstrate in a genuine need that they need to take informed safety course. We now know what safer policies look like in other countries. How can we reform our policies? According to Fox News, in early 2020, President Kennedy proposed a smart gun initiative in order to prevent guns from getting in the hands of people unauthorized to use them. This would mean making guns that require passcodes, fingerprints, or other safety features that require the unauthorized user's information to work. Other proposal to legislation would be to make gun training a more in-depth process. Training would involve multiple background checks, mental health screenings, and an annual reevaluation. These ideas come from countries with lower gun fatalities. Lastly, gun control violence research website GVpedia put out the Denver Accord. This is an in-depth plan that includes requirements, disqualification criteria, and details of a waiting period gun purchasers must go through. This plan is well liked because it gives more criteria to obtain a gun so that it doesn't go into the wrong hands. In conclusion, gun policies must be addressed. There has to be a discussion that lawmakers have about protecting the future of America. If nothing is done, it will only get worse. We must educate ourselves on how gun policies work in the US so we can protect against ourselves for those current laws. We also cannot ignore that places with stricter gun controls have the statistics to prove that they are safer. There are so many new and upcoming ideas on how to improve these laws in America. Hopefully, our leaders and lawmakers can see how challenging this can protect us and the future to come.